Hello again, I am Jim Bob. Welcome back to another episode of Season 2 of Prison Architect. I'm just dropping in some doors to make things a little bit easier for our guys. You can see they're kind of just grabbing the bits they need and installing them. There we go. So now it's time to start mapping out the rooms within this area here. So we're going to go to Rooms, and this is our visiting area, so for visitation. So let's mark that out nice and clearly right now. There we go. This is going to be a little shower, so let's mark that. This is going to be our holding cell, and this actually might be a little bit too small. Holding cell. Oh, there's a padded holding cell. Minimum size 5 by 5. Oh, look at that. We are 5 by 5. It just fits. And now we need to mark out our reception area. And that is going to be this. So there we go. That is reception. Let us also put in another door. That one. Spin it round. There we go. And we're going to start building some walls so we can start creating everything we need to around here as well. So let's drop in a wall there. And across here, and up, and across, and across, and across, down, and so on and so forth. There we go, and I want a little block there, and I want one there as well. Let's do that. Make it look a bit more even. So, let's start adding in the things that we need to add in. So, first things first, for visitation, we need visitor tables. So, let's drop those in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing massive, but enough. Actually, do we need to make that a parole office? Is it going to be big enough? Needs to be 4 by 4. It's 4 by 5. That's perfect. Yeah, we'll make that a parole office. So objects. There we go. Parole. And we will change. Yeah, we'll leave that as a. Yeah, we'll remove that door, and we'll actually put in. What do we want to put in? Just a standard door in there. Spin that round. There we go. Our reception area is where all of our prisoners are processed when they first come in. So this is where they get stripped and given uniforms and so on and so forth. So we're going to put a desk there. We're going to put a table there. Put a chair in just there. It needs metal detectors, that's a given. And we're going to put metal detectors just here. One there and one there. This is our holding cell, so we need certain items in here. We'll start with the shower. So we'll do the shower heads. And the drains. Like so. Now we're into the holding cell itself, so we'll stick the beds in on this side, like that. We want toilet, 1, 2, and then we want a bench, like that as well. And we're actually going to change things up a little bit. Instead of having concrete walls, we're going to take that wall out. Take that wall out and take that wall out. We're going to put barred walls in there so we can see all the way in there. There we go. Oh, cancel. So I want barred walls there. Just cancel that one there. Barred wall there. Actually, let's take that double gate out. We'll make it a single instead. I think that'll look a little bit better. So let's put in a barred wall just there, and then just a single-sized door to go in that gap just there. And then that will get rid of the issue. You can see it says we are not enclosed. Now we are. The exclamation point is gone. We need to plumb in these toilets. So probably should have done that first. Water supply. We should be able to get away with just running a small pipe all the way through. Like so. Looking pretty good so far. Yep, there we go. Now we need to deal with our power. So we need to run power into this block completely. Where can we take that power connection from? Let's just run straight up from there. And we'll remove that cable. We need to get some light or power going into this room for the light. We're going to need power going into the parole room, sorry, the visitor room, obviously, to get light into there. We're also going to need a metal detector just there, so let's power that up. And we're going to need power running through like that. We'll take power up to there as well. Actually, we'll take that all the way through. So we've got power going in this part of the corridor as well. Now we need to add the lights. So objects. We're showing just by room, so go to A to Z. There's lights. Drop a light in the middle of that room there. Let's have a light there. A light there, a light there. One in the entrance. In between each table, like that. Want lights in the corridor, so that everything's nicely lit. Want a light in the shower. Light in the middle of the cell. Alright, so our prison is almost done. It's almost complete. There's just a few little finishing touches we need to put in, but as a starting prison, this is actually looking really quite nice. Need a staff room still, so that'll be down here. I'm going to put a kennel in as well, so I'm going to go to structure. We'll go building brick on this one, and I want to go down like that. And then up like that, and there as well. And we may actually have a wall that we need to take out on the side. Oh no, that's worked quite nicely. Obviously they can't get in, so we need to put some doors in. So we want a staff door. We want one coming down into there, and then the other one's going to be a kennel, so that's for guards only. So we want an actual prison door going in there. And then we want our separation wall to split the two rooms. Like that. We can't actually do a kennel yet because we haven't unlocked them. We don't have a chief of, head guard yet. Security chief, so I'm going to need to make another office. So we're going to go to clone, and I'm just going to quickly clone the entire office. Actually, that's not quite right because I need the outside wall as well. There we go. I'm just going to overlap the walls like so. There we go. And now they'll build me a replacement, well, an additional office based on that one there. which sounds to be the same as all the other ones. But it now means that when I go to bureaucracy, if I go to security, like so, I want to unlock prison policy and micromanagement as well. It'll open up the option for me to hire a chief of, a chief of the guards. So let's go to hire staff, and there is just a chief. And he'll now take that office. And now I can go back into bureaucracy, and now that he's unlocked, I can actually start, unlocking his options. So I want dogs, but to do that I had to do patrols. I want deployment. I want an armory. And I can't do any of the others until the armour is unlocked. So now that the dogs are done, there we go. Dogs are queued. And let's start allocating these rooms out. So first things first, this is our staff room, so let's mark that as a staff room. Add in the missing items, so sofas mainly, so they've got somewhere nice and comfy to sit. I like to give them a pool table, and they need to have drinks machines. They are, requirements rather than optionals like the pool table. So we'll drop a drinks machine in just there as well. Right, can I do a kennel yet? Let's have a look. Yes, I can. So now I can mark that as a kennel. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want the sniffer dogs. Sniffer dogs are really, really useful for finding contraband. So all we need to this is just put in some dog crates, somewhere for the dogs to sleep. So just drop in 6 crates. That means we can have 6 dogs. We need to make sure the power goes into that room as well. So let's just draw a line up like that. And there we go. What is left to do? Just the exterior, really. So let's put our perimeter fencing in. So we want to go to walls and doors. We want to go to fence and draw that around like so. And draw that to there and to there. Like so, and all the way up. We don't really have the money for a perimeter fence at the moment because they are very expensive. It's like 150 per square, so you can see just how quickly it eats up your money. Just doing one line there is going to set us back 9 grand. Well, let's drop in what we can. We might be able to afford this. It's going to be tight. Yeah, we can just afford it. So there we go. There's a perimeter fence, and these are much higher than normal walls, and much thicker as well. Much harder for tunneling. Much harder to get stuff thrown over the top of. Really, really good to have around the outside of your little prison. But like I said, you can't put a water piping through. So if you have got a generator or a water, what's the word I'm looking for? I have to look at it now. A water pump station. That's it. If you've got a pumping station here, you couldn't run cable or piping from there through the wall into here. It just wouldn't let you do it because of the way the perimeter wall works. It blocks those kind of connections because it makes tunneling so much more difficult. Right, we need to add in fencing elsewhere as well. So I want to add in some kind of block fencing just there and make this a guard access only route. So to do that, actually cancel that and that piece. I want to go to here, get that door that we took down earlier and put into storage and install that. Ooh, growly stomach. And we want to do something similar over here as well. So fencing. Oops, cancel. Let's put fencing in like that. And I want to put in a single door there. So our guards have got access to go through there and do a patrol if they need to. Coming around the back here and taking a look, very similar. I want to put some fencing in over here, so again we'll put in some kind of security measures to stop guards from escaping through here, or prisoners, sorry, from escaping through here. Where is the rest of the fencing? There we go. So we'll fence that off. We'll fence that off. And we'll fence that off. We'll put fencing in like so. And then fencing down and across like so. We could probably just get rid of that piece there. It's kind of superfluous. So we're about ready to take in some prisoners. So let's hire some guards. So hire staff. We want a couple of janitors just to help clean the place up a bit. So we'll drop the janitors in. Oh, and I've made it so that there's no easy access down here, haven't I? What I need to do is put a door in here, like so. And now I need some guards so that they can unlock these doors. So hire staff. We're going to be hiring in 20 prisoners to get us started, so we're going to want probably about 10 guards. There we go, it's 10 guards. We're going to get a couple of dog handlers. We need a couple of doctors. And almost out of money now. Damn it. Right, let's look at grants. We need 2 cooks, and I don't have the money to hire 2 cooks, I don't think. I'm 1 short. Ah, nuts. And we're losing money. I may have just shot myself in the foot completely here. Alright, so we have a cook at the very least. So he's gone off to his canteen. He's going to start getting stuff, well, she's going to start getting stuff ready. We've got guards kind of wandering around, patrolling everything. Let's bring in some prisoners. So we're going to go to intake. And we're going to start nice and simple with some minimum security, just to get our feet wet. So let's bring in 10 minimum security prisoners. So they will arrive in a little under 20 hours. You can see the clock on the right counting down as to when they will arrive. We'll get $6,000 as a payment for accepting those. And we're going to need those to, hire the guard that we need. Sorry, the chef that we need to complete one of our grants, which will give us a nice big cash payment. And all these cell doors that are wide open, the second the prisoners turn up and this becomes an active prison, all those doors will close. So we don't have to worry about that. So I'm just looking around now to see if there's anything else that I've missed that we need to put in. Need to put a metal detector in here, but I haven't got the money for it yet. I need to put one in here as well. Again, I don't have the money for it. Let me move this table. There we go. And move this back a bit. That's not far enough. Let's move that to there. Move that to there. There we go. That just looks a little bit cleaner. How long we got till our prisoners turn up? 11 hours. So getting closer. Have we got doors in all the right places? I think we do. Oh, haven't put any fencing across there. So walls and doors. Where is fencing? Fencing. There we go. This is nice and cheap, so we've still got enough money to be able to do that. We might even have enough for a door. No, they're 200. Don't have enough for those. There we go. There is our starter prison. We've got prisoners on the way. So while we're waiting for them to get here, let's go to guard deployment and choose where our guards are going to be. So I want to have a guard in that cell block, a guard in that cell block. I need to have a guard in here. And then beyond that, I think I'm just going to let them float around a bit. In terms of dog handler, I want a dog handler in there, because all of our prisoners are going to come in through here and then get sniffed for contraband, and then they'll go through into this area here. So let's put the other dog in there, like so. Ideally, you want to have more dogs than you actually have out on patrol, so that when one dog goes off for a rest, another one can come and take its place. But we only have the money for 2 right now, so we'll just have to make do. Our prisoners are going to be getting pretty close. Just over 3 hours, so yeah, really getting close to our first intake. I'm getting told we're running low on cash. There's not a lot I can do about that right now, unfortunately. We just have to wait. See, one of the dogs has then gone for a break, gone to get some sleep. There it is, ziz away, snoring. And here come our prisoners. They're so close now. They usually turn up at 8 o'clock every morning, whenever you're going to order them. So you place your order, and when it's next 8 AM, they will turn up. So you can place an order for prisoners at 7:55 AM, and you'll get them in 5 minutes, if you're quick enough. So there we go, we just got 6 grand. And here come our prisoners. So we're going to slow time down so you can actually watch this. Our prisoners are all sort of grabbed and led in one at a time by our guards. So they will all kind of rush. All the guards that aren't assigned duties will rush to go and grab them and bring them inside. They'll stay there, basically, until they're brought in. We don't have to worry about them running off. But they all come in, they all get searched as they come into the reception area. is where they get processed. As you can see there, the dog is sniffing them for contraband, for like drugs and things that the metal detector won't pick up. There we go. Is that all of them? I think it is. So let's slow time down a little bit more, and we can actually have a look at each of our prisoners in a bit more detail. So let's have a look at Warner. So he is serving a 5-year sentence, and let's see. He pled guilty to burglary for 5 years, and he's serving that particular sentence. Let's take a look at Kern. Kern pled guilty to 2 years of video game piracy, serving his sentence. I mean, these are all pretty, tame crimes in the general scheme of things, because these are minimum security prisoners. Kidnapping, 2 years, pled not guilty, but still got sentenced. What about Simpson? Pled not guilty to perjury, 3 years. Got another one coming in here, Harrison. No, Hodgkinson, sorry. Pled not guilty, serving 3 years for assault. We shouldn't see anybody coming in for murder. That's a little bit more heavy-handed. Yeah, that's kind of medium security upwards. Money laundering and perjury. So wow, he's serving 15 years. 3 years for perjury, 12 for money laundering. Let's have a look at George Kerr. Serving a 13-year sentence for handling stolen goods. So some of these guys are going to be with us for quite a while. Some of them are going to get out pretty quickly. Let's take a look at Loki Deathbringer Odinson. He has got... Oh, he is a murder, look. 13 years. I'm surprised that we've got a murder prisoner with minimum security there. I have to keep an eye on him. Right, let's hire the second chef that we need to finish off that other grant. So there we go. We just got a 10,000 payment for completing a grant. So let's take a look at our grants. And we can see here we've unlocked cell block A because we've now completed basic detention centre. And cell block A wants us to raise our prisoner capacity to 15, while we have a prisoner capacity of 45. So bing, accepted and completed instantly. Visitation rights, build a visitation room, done. Add at least 3 visitor tables, done. Build a common room, done. Add a pool table, done. Add at least 2 TVs, well we've only done 1 TV, well we can fix that. And build at least 5 phone booths, done. So we'll accept that. We just need to add in an extra TV, and I'm actually going to put that one in the... no, I won't put it in the staff room. I will put it in the common room. So let's move that to there. We'll add a second. Don't dismantle that. I want to add in a second TV in here. So objects, TV, place. That's going to be another payment for us. Someone found a random fork. Everything's looking reasonably clean and tidy over here. So, what else can we do with grants? Security procedure certification. Hire a security chief, which we've done. Hire 10 guards, which we've done. Unlock patrols, which we've done, I think. And then assign 3 guards to patrol routes. That'll get us an extra 20,000. Yeah, we'll take that. Because we are a bit short on cash. Now we're going to quickly create some prison patrol routes. We're not going to use them. We're just going to make 3 very basic patrols. There we go. And we're going to assign a guard to each route. Actually, no, those patrols aren't long enough. I don't think. There we go. So now I want to deploy a guard. 2, 3, and there we go. That's another 10,000 for completing those. So now we're going to remove those guards, and we're going to remove those patrols as well, like so, because they're rubbish and we didn't need them. Right, any other grants that we can quickly knock out? Staff well-being. Build a staff room, have at least 5 guards without assigned duties, ensure none of your staff are exhausted. We should clear that one instantly. Yes, we did. So now we're up to almost 100,000 again. That's really nice. Look, the common room has become unclaimed for gangs as well. So, right, let's make things interesting. Let's order some more prisoners. And this time, we're going to go with 10 medium security. It'll be 17 hours or so till they arrive, and we are out of time. So, thanks for watching. When you come back in the next episode, we should have an intake of medium security prisoners, and then we can start to look to add more staff and upgrade our prison and unlock things like prisoner workforce and so on and so forth. So plenty of stuff to come in the next episode, and I'm really curious to see when the gang stuff is going to kick in, whether it's going to kick in with our medium guys or if we're going to have to go to max. I would imagine medium should start kicking in the gang stuff. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Jim Bob, and we're back with some more Prison Architect very soon.